Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Thursday. Okay, so first things first. I wasn't even able to post my vlog until like 1:30 or 2 o'clock today. So I will be posting 2 vlogs on the same day. Yesterday's vlog and today's vlog. So I don't know that I'm going to make this vlog real long. I mean, it's not going to be like 20 minutes because I've got lots to share with you guys. I've got so much to talk about. It'll be longer than 20 minutes, but I don't know that it'll be like an hour, hour and a half. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll see. I just got back from the pool about 10 minutes ago. I went up there with my neighbor. And as I was coming back, Alex texted me, and he has to drop off his friend that he works with on his way home because she has to go drop off her car somewhere, or pick up her car somewhere, or something like that. So he was like, after I drop her off, I'll be home after that. So, and then it's the beginning of Alex's birthday week because I think he has a meeting in the morning. And then he is doing a brunch with all of like his work girlfriends that he works with tomorrow. And then I don't think he's doing anything tomorrow evening, but that could change. And then Saturday, we're doing a brunch somewhere with his family. I can't remember where he told me that we're doing it. And then coming back here, and then I'll film a vlog. And then, unless we get doing stuff and whatever, then I won't film a vlog on Saturday. But I'm planning to right now, at least a short vlog. And then he was like, if it's nice, we can lay out. The problem is the pool might be really busy if it's really nice. It's supposed to be like in the 90s this weekend. So today actually turned out to be a beautiful day, which is why my neighbor and I went to the pool. And then Saturday night, we have a dinner with him and like all of his friends and stuff like that. And so that will be Saturday night. And then after that, they're like in that area, there's like 2 or 3 different like little loungy bars that he was like, we might go there afterwards or whatever. And I said, that's fine. I said, I might go to one. I said, do you care if after, he's like, babe, just go home after dinner if you want to. He's like, it's totally fine. So, and then Sunday, you know, obviously Cafe Patashu and stuff like that. So it's Alex's birthday weekend. Then next weekend is my birthday weekend. What is my day? I think my birthday's, they're not, hold on, he has texted me again. I told him I was going to start vlogging. Oh, he has hearted it. My birthday is 10 days from today. My birthday is a week from Sunday. I'm going to be 53 years old. It feels crazy to think that I'm going to be 53 years old. Anyway, yeah, we just got back from the pool. There were actually, the bunnies are out. Oh, they're getting kind of big. So I'll get to everything that happened yesterday and today and everything like that in a second. But my neighbor texted me earlier. We've been texting all day long. And she was like, I'm thinking about going to the pool in a little bit. And I said, okay, well, the pool was, first, it was closed because the electricity was out. By the way, for all of you guys, so many people sent me well wishes and said that I hope you and Alex are safe. We were safe. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I put it up in the Vloggerinos group. I put it up on my community tab, and then for the vlog. All you have to do is go to like my vlog and then go to posts. If I haven't posted something, that's where I'll post it. But I also put it on my Instagram last night too because I didn't want anybody to worry and stuff like that. So I put it on my Instagram story I feel like that kind of covers the bases. A couple people reached out to me and said, thank you for letting us know so we didn't worry about you. I always watch your vlogs every night before you go to bed. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. If I can, you know, like, I'll either say like in a video like the day before, like on Saturday, like if, you know, we go to the pool and we're hanging out and just, you know, doing birthday stuff or whatever on Saturday, I'm just hanging out with my husband, then I probably won't vlog, and but I probably will put something up if I don't vlog and just be like, yeah, hanging out with Alex, not going to vlog today. But I'm also kind of giving you guys like a little bit of an update. I just like, you know, I vlog every single day, and I don't want people to worry and stuff like that. That's why I put something up last night. This is a different bunny in the yard right now. This is a big bunny out here. I have to show you guys because this bunny is, I'm kind of like, the other bunnies are real, maybe it's this bunny's babies. I don't know, but this bunny is big. Oh, there it hops away. But you know what's underneath the tree? The chipmunks are underneath the tree. The bunny said, I do not want to be on camera today. Come on. I'm trying to focus it, but it's not focusing on it. Oh, there it goes. There's a little chipmunk underneath the tree. Last night, I could not, remember how I said when I got done, I was going to like bring out the food and scatter around on the floor and stuff like that, or floor, out on the ground and stuff like that. I could not get to the food, and I could not get to the bird feeders last night because of how Alex had parked his car. And last night when I went inside and I got done with my vlog, Alex had gone to sleep at like 5 o'clock last night. So when I got done with my vlog, he was like asleep. And he slept until 5:36 this morning. He was, his alarm went off at 5:30. He got up, he went back to sleep, then he got up and he was like looking on his phone and stuff. He slept like 12 hours last night. He slept through everything that I did last night. So anyway, she and I hung out at the pool today. It was really nice. It turned out to be really sunny and a really pretty day outside. We didn't get up there till probably about 4 o'clock, and then this dad came with like his 3 daughters, and they were all like 12, and these 2 other girls came, and they were probably like, and I don't know, they were like 18 and 19 or something like that. I think they're staying with like they came from over here, so they must be like staying with a grandparent or something like that. They were all really friendly and really sweet. They were kind of in the deep end. So that was really nice. And so she stayed up there for a little bit. She's like, I'm going to lay out for a little bit. And I said, okay. I said, well, I'm going to go back. I'm going to get my video done and stuff like that. And then, unless I'm really tired, I'm super tired right now because I didn't sleep well at all last night. Because I can't sleep without a fan. And I had the travel fan out. We'll get to that in a second. So I just didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I went to bed about 5:30. I woke up like every hour to see if like the electricity was back. I would wake up and I'd have to go to the bathroom and I'd be like, is the electricity back on? It's the first thing I thought of. And then finally at 10:30 I just got up. I was like, I'm just gonna get up, and the electricity was still not back on. So anyway, but I told her, I said, if I go on my walk tonight, I said, do you want to go to the pool afterwards? Because we did that last night. So, okay, here's what happened. So yesterday, if you've watched my vlog from the day before, we had a really bad storm that came through Indianapolis between about 4:30 and 5 yesterday. It didn't last that long. It was probably about a half an hour to 45-minute storm, if even that. I mean, it came through pretty quickly. The winds were just like unbelievable, and it just poured down rain, like, I don't know, for like a half an hour straight. But then it just stopped, and it totally cleared up, and it was absolutely beautiful outside last night. And so the electricity went out. Like, I think it had gone out before I started vlogging, because I started vlogging inside and then I ended up vlogging outside. Oh, so Alex, he like woke up at one point and I said, oh, you fell asleep like early, and he had such a bad headache from the storms last night. He was like, my head has hurt like all night long from the storms, which is weird because my head usually hurts from the storms, but they didn't last night. But my allergies were like crazy. I mean, the entire night. So she was texting me. I can't remember if she said it was supposed to come on at, I honestly do not remember what time. I walked my longest walk last night. I couldn't believe it. 7 hours, 2.5 hours exactly. 2 hours and 30 minutes exactly. Let me see what she said about the time. No, that was what we were talking about. We were the only 2 in the neighborhood. Okay, so last night she texted me. This must have been while I was vlogging. And she said, I can tell you when I got back from my walk, because I texted her and said, so Ella, and asked her if she wanted to go to the pool. She said that it was supposed to be back on. That was at 5:15. She said it was supposed to be back on by 7:45. Where did I ask her about if she wanted to go to the pool? I said I'm about to go for a swim, and that was at 9:09. And we went up to the pool. Okay, so I don't even remember what time I went for a walk last night, but I walked I went down like, so if I have like 3 or 4 different walks, I like combined them all last night. I had such a nice walk. I honestly could have walked probably for 3 or 4 hours last night. I finished the second James Patterson book and I started the third one. So I'm almost done with it. I have like an hour and a half left. And then I've read all 3 of the James Patterson books. So this is my attitude. So I was sitting here and I had downloaded the Ocean Gate documentary before the storms hit. So I try to be prepared now. I was thinking about this last night. Last night. The last time the electricity went out for like a long period of time, I think was when Boo Radley had gotten really sick. So it would have been like last October, because I can remember when he was pacing a lot and Alex went to sleep and the electricity was out. It was not a great night. I remember that. And I think that's when it was. But anyway, so after that, I bought these like power charger things. I got like 2 of them. You're back already. Yeah. You got so much sun in the 10 minutes that I was gone. If you want to go later, I'll text you when I get back from my walk. Okay. So I ordered these big, like, charging packs. I was actually going to do, like, a review about them. I was thinking about doing, like, a Peter Dust video about, like, my favorite things I bought recently or being prepared for a storm. So I bought these big power things, and, like, you can charge your iPad, your computer, your phone, everything, and it takes forever. I mean, these things hold a lot of charge, but they also take forever to charge. Like, I'm charging them up right now, and they weren't even, like, halfway empty, and it's taken, I mean, they've been charging since the electricity came on at 5 hours. I started plugging stuff in as soon as the electricity came back on. They've been charging for 5 hours, and they haven't, like, even moved up a bar. They take forever to charge, but they hold so much battery. So, and then, like, right before the storms happened, I was like, if we lose our electricity, I honestly thought we might lose it for, like, 2 hours max. I didn't think it would be that long, but I was like, I'm going to download some shows. So I just went in really quick to, like, Netflix. I was like, should I do Love After Lockup? And I was like, don't think too much about this. Just do one show or 2 shows. So I did Ocean Gate, the documentary, in case I wanted to watch, like, one thing by itself, like a standalone. And then I went in and I just, like, I was looking at the top 10. And I read this article that the new series that came out that's in the top 10 on Netflix called Department Q. I was like, I heard that it was really good. I saw something on Facebook, some article about it. And it's 9 episodes, so I just downloaded all the episodes from that last night. So I have that, I knew, like, to watch. But anyway, so I was sitting there and I was like, Alex was upstairs asleep. Our house was, like, completely silent. The back doors, which I found out today, it's not just ours, it's all of our condos. They have sealed our, like, they sealed it with, like, tape and something so they can paint around it. I didn't know what they had done. So anyway, so it's why we can't open our back patio doors. So this is the only window that we have downstairs. This window. I mean, no air comes through it, okay? And so, and it didn't get, like, real hot last night. I mean, it wasn't really a hot night anyway. I kind of kept this, like, door propped open for a while. So anyway, I was sitting there and I was like, I can't upload my videos. And I was like, you know what? It's so weird because the way that I reacted to it is so different than how I would have reacted to it, like, 5 years ago, you know? Of, like, this idea of just, like, this is where, when I talk about things like living in the moment, you know, living in each moment, in that moment asking yourself, am I living my best life in this moment? Things like that. Or, you know, talking about how, like, peace and calm and serenity is important to me today. It's like, it's not a luxury. Like, I have to have it. This is, like, the payoff for it, because it just kind of was, like, a no-brainer for me. Like, 5 years ago, I would have been like, oh my God, I can't get these videos up, and what am I going to do, blah, 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 whatever. I was just kind of sitting there, and I was like, just go on your walk. I think it was, like, 6:30 or something like that. I was like, maybe it was, like, closer to 7. I was like, just go on your walk. It must have been, it would have been around 6:30, 6:40, because I would have got back at 9, and that's when I texted her. Yeah, it was about 6:30 that I left, because I was like, if you just walk around here, so the carriage lights, I don't know if you can see it, but these carriage lights up there, they go on, like, on all the condos when the electricity is on. They're, like, out there. Well, this one, we have to turn ours on, but most of them, like, on the outside, the garages and stuff, they just naturally come on when it's dark outside. So I was like, if I'm walking around this neighborhood, I'll see them if they go on. Or if I'm walking somewhere, like, outside the neighborhood, but I can still see the condos, I'll see if the electricity goes back on. The problem is, we're not on the same grid as the rest of the neighborhood. Laura and I, and then the condo next to pool crew lady number 2, and then her 2 neighbors down, the 5 of us are on a grid. It makes no sense. And then she told me today maybe, like, 2 or 3 condos on the other side of the lake, but I didn't. I think Alex is coming. Do I hear Alex? His car has, like, a certain unique sound to it. But anyway, so I was like, if I just kind of walk around this neighborhood, then I will, I'll be able to, you know, like, realize if whatever. Well, then she texted me and she said, I can't believe the electricity is still out or something. And I said, hey, I'm getting ready to go. Well, this was while I was on my walk. I said, can you just text me when the electricity comes back on? Because I thought when it comes back on, I'll just come back and I'll upload my vlog and then it'll be fine. I honest to God, I thought it was going to be like 2 or 3 hours. But I was like, it was beautiful. It was like, look at it right now. Here, I'm going to show you. I mean, do you see how pretty it is? It was like this last night, except for the ground was wet. I mean, it was blue skies. It was pretty. It was really a pretty evening last night. But it was nice because there was kind of a cool breeze, and the rain had kind of cooled things down. I always think of Rear Window with the rain cooling down, where she says, Thelma Ritter says to Jimmy Stewart in there. I thought the rain would cool things down, but it just made the heat wet. I love that line so much. So I was like, I'm just going to go on my walk. Like, there's no reason just to sit around here. And then I got on my walk, and I was like 20 minutes in, and I was like, okay, I can sit here and I can walk in this neighborhood for an hour and a half until electricity comes on, or I can just venture out. And I was like, you know what? I'll just get the vlog up when I get it up. If I get it up at 2 in the morning, I get it up at 2 in the morning. I'm going to enjoy my walk. And so I kind of just let go. And that's where I talk about the payoff of, like, me, like, working through this stuff. Because, like, years ago, I would have been like, get the video up, got to do this, got to do that. And I was just like, just enjoy it. And so I just kept on walking and kept on walking and kept on walking and listened to these audiobooks. I walked so far last night. It was crazy. And it was light the whole time, too. It was completely light out the whole time. There were so many people walking out last night. I don't know if it was because it was a little bit cooler and there was a breeze. I mean, there were so many, there was families walking together. I saw, like, moms and dads with, like, their kids walking, you know, pushing strollers, pushing or pulling the wagons. There were so many people out last night. It was crazy. So I got to this one neighborhood. I've been telling all my neighbors this. So I got to this one neighborhood. Like, it's like 2 neighborhoods over from us. You have to, like, cross this major road, but it's beautiful in there. It's where our friend Carol and her husband used to live when we were little, and I love this neighborhood in there. And so I was walking in and out of there, and I kept on hearing something on my AirPod. I was like, what is that sound that I keep on hearing? And I took my AirPod out, and it was like literally the entire neighborhood. It was like every other house had a generator. I was like, is this like a new thing? Like, I remember the last time Caroline was like, you should get a generator. And I was like, for one day a year? I mean, I saw guys like out in their driveways putting like whatever kind of fuel it is you have to put into this, you know, generator and all this kind of stuff. And so they were, I don't know, it just was crazy. It was like every other house. I mean, you could just hear it, the sound of this generator whirring. And I was like, none of these people are going to make it no zombie apocalypse. Because they were like, I was like, because at first I was like, oh, there's all these lights on in these houses. Where are all the lights coming from? And then I heard the whirring, the whizzing, and I was like, what is that? And I took my AirPod out, and all I could hear was these generators. So anyway, I was going to come back here in about an hour and a half to check on my vlog. I was like, just enjoy your book. Just enjoy your book, enjoy your walk. You can get the vlog up when you want it to get it up. I think part of it, too, is that, like, I have the other videos, and I was like, well, you can just post those tomorrow. Like, at this point, don't worry about it. Before I left on my walk, I posted the post on the community tab and the Vloggerinos group because I was like, I don't want anybody to, like, you know, worry about me or whatever. And I was like, then this way, I'll just get up when it gets up. I honestly thought by the time I got back from my walk, because I walked so long, I thought, well, maybe she forgot to text me. Alex is asleep. The electricity will be back on. I'll upload my vlog, and it'll be easy peasy. Well, I came back, and when I walked into the neighborhood, it was starting to get dark. It wasn't dark, but it was starting to get dark. And I noticed that our entire neighborhood was completely out. Like, no carriage lights were on. The neighborhood outside of us, the neighborhood outside of it, like, I mean, it was like this entire area was out. I think it was like 80 to 100,000 people in Indianapolis had no electricity last night. Well, when I walked, I came down the first road when you come in, and then I walked and came down by the pool. And so there's these 2 sisters that live down by the pool. Well, there's 2 sisters that are older that have a condo in between them, and then there's 2 sisters that live together, and I know them. And they're like closer to my age. Oh, just hit the thing. So they were out in their patio when I was walking by. And I kind of like go down towards the tennis court and I walk back up because it's like kind of a steep hill. It's not, but just to get my steps in and stuff like that. How many steps did I walk last night? I was kind of surprised. I was like, this is more steps than I have walked. Look at this last night. Go way up there. Look at that. Hey, how are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
Good. I walked 18,346 steps yesterday. So anyway, that's good for me. And I'm like moving up my average. So they're like, how are you doing? I was like, good. And they're like, do you guys have electricity? I was like, no. I was like, I'm thinking about going to the pool. And I said, but I don't know if it's going to be cold or not. And I said, but do you know when the electricity is going to come back on? Because if it's not, then if it's going to come back on, then I probably won't go to the pool. And they said, oh, we just got an email. So they keep on, the electric company sent out these emails all night last night. And what it would say is, it would say your electricity has been restored, and then like 5 minutes later you get an email and say there's an outage in your area, and this is what time it's estimated. It's all night long. And so I think that in all honesty, I don't know why they do that, but like, anyway. So they said it was going to be 11:15, and I was like, oh, well, perfect. Then I'll come back and I'll go to the pool. If Alex is still asleep, he hadn't texted me. He usually texts me when he wakes up, and he hadn't texted me, so I thought he's probably still asleep. So I thought I'll go to the pool, and then I will come back and I'll put on, you know, like take a warm shower, put on comfy pajamas, and I'll watch whatever shows I've downloaded if they're not up yet, and whatever. And if the electricity will definitely be back by then, because it'll be 11:15. At this point, I mean, 11:15 would have been 6 hours, so we were out of electricity. So, I came back and I texted her, and she was like, yeah, let's go to the pool. So we went to the pool. The pool was so nice last night. Well, first of all, we had to clean out the pool because the pool had like all these like tree branches and limbs and leaves and stuff. So we cleaned out the pool, and that was really fun. And then the pool is really warm. I don't know if it was because it was like a summer storm that we had, but the pool is really, really warm last night. We stayed in it for like an hour, and we kept on hearing these. She took videos. I didn't take videos. Maybe I did when I first got there. You can hear it. I think I did when I first got there. And then she has the real videos. Hold on a second. Let me. She got up close and personal. And here it is. So this was us like after we had kind of cleaned the pool last night. But then you can hear the pool. This is so cool. Listen. So we kept on doing this thing because we could hear it, but we thought it was on this bush. We were like, it's either in the woods or it's on this bush on the side over there. And I was like, is that a bird? She's like, it's a frog. And I was like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, I'm sure. So then it kept on making these weird noises. And so then I wish she would come over. I wish she was outside because I would ask her what it was. It was like, we kept on making these noises because it would make these noises and then we go, shala, shala, hoo, hoo. We kept on doing all this stuff, and it was weird because like when we would go ooh, ooh, it would go ooh, ooh. It would, like not exactly, but it was kind of like similar to that. She's like, oh my god, they're mimicking you. And so then she's like, I gotta get my, at that point it was dark out there, so she was like, and there was no lights around the pool, no lights in the neighborhood, no lights in the pool. It was a very, very cool because it was like we're just like swimming like, you know, in like, I don't know, a lake or a river in the middle. It was very cool. So she goes over, and it's getting louder and louder and louder, right? And so she gets her phone, and Laura's like, I'm gonna find out what this is. And she's like all up looking on the bush, and when she like spans, she's like, oh my god, I found it. It was sitting on the deep end railing of the stairs to get out of the pool. It was like this frog, and she's like, I think it's mating with another frog. She goes, something's going on, I don't know what it is. She took all these pictures and stuff like that. I told her to send them to me, but so I could share them with you guys, but she forgot to send them to me. But anyway, so we stayed in the pool for a while. It was really nice. And then we got out. We came back. And then, yeah. And so I was like, I hadn't eaten at that point. And I was really hungry. And I was worried that everything was going to go bad in the refrigerator. So I'm hauling out salads, cottage cheese, all this kind of stuff. The only Trader Joe's thing I have left is I have, I think, this noodle salad. And then I have the lentil wraps with the tahini sauce. So I'm gonna have those tonight. The cottage cheese, I had like 2 things of cottage cheese left and 2 things of yogurt. No, 1 thing of cottage cheese and 2 things of yogurt, and they went bad. I think they were just real warm. And so our refrigerator didn't get too warm. I was kind of surprised, but they were not good. And I was like, so I threw those out. That was the only thing I really had to throw out. And so, and then I'm going to have, I got to go to the grocery store the next day or two because I've got to get some more stuff because we didn't do Cousin Fun Day this week. And then I'm going to have like some, I don't know, like those plant-based burgers or whatever, something like that. So anyway, yeah, and then I came back and Alex was asleep. And so I made the dinner. And while I had my dinner, oh, this is what I did. So I kept on listening. I lit all these candles in the house because by then it was dark. And so I lit like all the candles that I light at night, but then I lit more in the living room. Alex we've got like all these flashlights, but the one that we like the most is this one that I bought for the paranormal investigation years ago. Because it has like, you can like push it and like the whole side of it lights up, or the end lights up, or both do. So he had it upstairs with him. And so I just started lighting all these candles all over the house, and then I ate, and I was listening to, because I went upstairs when I came home and he was still asleep. And I listened to the James Patterson book. So I'm on the 3rd one. It's called Cross Country or something like that. What's it called? Kill Alex Cross. Cross Country was the one that I just finished. It's called Kill Alex Cross. It's the one that I'm on. And then after that, I don't know what I'm going to listen to, because I'll be done with all Alex Cross books for the month. Who's out there making such noise? So then, like, 11:15. Oh, and then after I got done eating, I like took a shower. I put on comfy pajamas and stuff like that. I felt so cozy. But I can't sleep without a fan. And here was the thing, is I have these two huge charger things, and the only fan, it doesn't have like a plug. I would like to have one that has like a plug where you can like, you know, like a cord on your, you know, whatever, that you can plug it into that. But, and the whole neighborhood was out. I sat out here for a while, did my prayers and meditations. It was so pretty outside because it was so dark last night, but it was just a really, it was like there was a cool breeze. It was just a really nice night. So, at some point, I think she texted me and said they're now saying it's going to be like 1:30. And I was like, well, surely it can't be. Don't call me Shirley. Don't call me Truly Brown. It can't be longer than 1:30. Because, I mean, at that point, then we're going on like 8 hours, right? Plus eight hours plus. And I was like, there's no way it can be longer than that. There's just no way. I mean, there's just no way. But the problem is, like, I can't lay down. I'm getting kind of tired, but I'm like, I want to lay down, but the only fan I have I cannot sleep without a fan. I literally cannot sleep without a fan. And it was so silent in our house. I don't know how Alex slept. I mean, he literally, I was moving all around and stuff. He taking a shower in the bathroom, moving in the bathroom. So at one point, you know those reading lights that I have that you wear around your neck? Because they're great. They double as this, like with your electricity goes around. Because I just like, because you're like, you can point them in a different direction. So I just point them up like that's wherever I was walking, there was light going on. Then I'd have to use my phone. Because I was worried about, you know, the battery running low on my phone. And so I wanted to use one of those battery chargers, but I didn't want to wear it out with the fan. And then when I wanted to go to sleep, because I was going to take a nap, it's like, go to sleep, then I wouldn't have the battery charger at all. You know what I mean? So it was like, just stay up. So I stayed up, and I listened to a lot more of my audiobook, and then I watched the Ocean Gate documentary on Netflix. I think I'm going to do an entire reaction to that, so I won't tell you guys everything I think about it. I will say this, the documentary is not what I thought it was. I did not realize, I didn't really know a whole lot about that Titan, it's Titan, the Ocean Gate disaster or something, what it's called. It's about those people that went in that thing to go see the Titanic, and then they imploded and died. It's very sad. But what I didn't realize was they had done like several missions, but it really wasn't about that. It was about, like, it started off with that. I mean, it was about that. It was, the whole thing was about that, but it wasn't. It was about the engineers and the people that worked for the company and how arrogant this guy was, and he wanted to be like the next, like, huge guy like this, and he would get rid of people that disagreed with him. I can't remember what his name is now, but anyway, it was interesting. It was really interesting to watch. It just wasn't what I thought it was. So the entire thing is pretty much like testimonials and interviews for people that used to work for Ocean Gate, the company that owns Titan. And Titan is, it's like this they go in and explain all this kind of stuff, like the carbon that they use. Carbon, I don't know what it is, threads or whatever to build this thing and all this kind of stuff. It was interesting. It was long. It was 1 hour and 51 minutes. So I watched it. But it was a lot of, like, Coast Guard hearings and things like that, because the Coast Guard is doing, like, this investigation that's still active and all this kind of stuff. So then I watched that, and I went in, and I was like, I don't know that I really want to watch this Department Q. I don't know anything about it. So I go in, and I start looking at what I've got downloaded on my iPad, and all of it was expired. I had The Old Man that I had downloaded. It was expired. I haven't watched season 2 of that yet. I had a bunch of things, movies, and they were... Is this Alex? No. I keep on thinking it's him and it's not him. All my shows were downloaded except for Department Q. So I was like, well, I guess I'll watch Department Q. If all these people are saying it's good, it must be good. So I started watching Department Q at that point. And, like, at the same time, I'm, like, charging my phone, charging my AirPods, I'm trying to, like, move these chargers around, all this kind of stuff, while also, at the same time, these chargers, I'll tell you, like, they never really went down. I mean, I turned the fan on upstairs and, like, had it going for probably 6 straight hours, and it went from, like, 100 to like 61, I think. And that was over like 6 hours of me having this fan plugged in to this charger. So I don't think that's bad. Over 6 hours. The camera stopped. Over 6 hours of constant charging. I don't think that that's really that bad at all, do you? So anyway, so yeah, so then I started watching this Department Q. You guys, I was so really wanting a cup of coffee, hot coffee last night. At one point I was like, because they drink a lot of coffee in the show, I was like, I'm going to go have a cup of coffee. And I was like, oh, you can't make coffee because you can't use your electric kettle. You can't use the Keurig. You can't use the coffee maker. So I was like, so I was drinking like pink lemonade last night. I was drinking water. It was getting real boring, let me tell you. So anyway, so I watched that, and I think I watched the first 3.5 episodes. It's really good. It is really, really good. So it takes place in Scotland. I will not ruin it for you. But it's about this guy, and he is like a police officer, and I thought the battery was flashing. I was like, that's weird. Why is it? It's not. But I was like, why is it flashing? So it's about this police detective, and now mind you, the whole time that I'm doing this, I'm like going and checking out the window. Like, do they have power across the street? I'm looking out the back patio. Do they have power on the street behind us? Like, I'm doing that like every half an hour, right? So, so anyway, it's about this police detective in Scotland, and it starts with him and like his partner and this other guy that they're involved in, like they're going to find like this guy that's died, and they're doing it, and then out of nowhere they all get shot, and so then it's the one guy is like made it through. And so it's his, like, day returning back to the police department. But what you don't know about, I mean, you know this in the opening scene, that he's, like, real arrogant and difficult and stuff. But, like, everybody at the police department thinks that of him. Like, nobody really wants to work with him. And now he's back. And so it's about, like, this case. And then it kind of, at the beginning, it, like, goes along with this, like, this other person's story. And then by episode 2, so then he starts having to, like, the synopsis says this, so I can say this. He gets assigned these cold cases. I won't tell you how all that happens, but he has to pick like a cold case to work with. The way the stories converge together are really interesting, and I really love the characters in it. So I think I'm on the 4th episode, and there's 9 episodes, so I'll watch more of that tonight. I was gonna do, so yesterday, I had my vlog that I had to put up. So yesterday I filmed the Peter Does Stuff video where I was showing all the landscaping and all that kind of stuff. I got that posted yesterday before the storm hit. Got that one posted. But then I had my vlog to post from yesterday. I had my drama video to post from yesterday, which was like a true crime thing that's going on here in Indianapolis. And then I had my reaction to The Mortician for my Peter Watches TV channel. So last night, I couldn't watch any shows anyway because our cable wasn't working and our, Wi-Fi wasn't working. So I was like, okay, the Ocean Gate one was what I was going to react to today. So today, when the electricity came back on, okay, so anyway, so I had those 3 videos that I had to post today. My drama video, my Peter Monn video, which is, like I said, true crime, and then my TV reaction video and my vlog. I had those 3 videos that I had to post today. So when I went to bed at like 5:30, Alex was getting up, and he was like, is the electricity seriously still off? And at that point, oh, this is what happened. So like, at 4 o'clock, I like looked out the window in the kitchen, and there was like nothing out here. It was really dark. At 5 o'clock, I looked out, and there was lights across the street. So between 4 and 5, the rest of the neighborhood went on, except for our little grid. And I came out here and was like looking around, because I was like, I wanted to make sure she didn't have electricity, because I was like, if we're literally the only condo, like what's going on? But we weren't. It was like there was pockets. And so at that point, I was like, well, usually when theirs goes on, ours goes on sometimes 20 minutes later, sometimes an hour later, but it's not much later than that. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed now, and then I turn the fan on, not the travel fan, which is like, that's how low it is, but our big industrial fan. I turned it on like once, so when the electricity came on, it would just start pumping, and then it would wake me up, and I'd be like, oh, the electricity's back on. Then I could come downstairs and upload the vlog. I didn't even have the vlog rendered yet. That was the other problem, was that people were like, well, why don't you do a hotspot and do all this kind of stuff to upload the video? The battery of my computer was gone, and I had the vlog on a memory card, so I couldn't upload it to the computer because the computer had no battery on it anymore. And the battery, anyway, it just was a mess. And even if I did, I couldn't have uploaded anyway, even with the hotspot. So I was like, I'll just deal with it tomorrow. So at 5:30, I was just like, whenever I wake up, I think I set my alarm for like 12. I was like, whenever I wake up, and then I'll post my stuff. And then and Shirley, and don't call me Shirley, and don't call me Truly Brown again. And don't call me Shirley Jones. By then, the electricity will have to be back on. I was like, it's going to be back on the next hour. Well, Alex left for work, and I woke up like every hour, you guys, to go to the bathroom and then just checking the electricity too. But like at 10:30, I got up and I was like, I cannot go back to sleep. So I am right now going on like 4.5, 5 hours of not great sleep. I mean, that's not a lot of sleep, but it wasn't great sleep either. And so I got up at 10:30 and I was like, I cannot believe the electricity is still not on. And so I texted her and I was like, do you have any electricity? She's like, no. And some of the other neighborhood is out and stuff like that. So I was like, okay. So then I was like, what am I going to do? I'm checking my email on my phone, and we got an email from the electric company saying that because there were so many outages in Indianapolis, and I understand this, and they worked through the night. Like when I was walking, I saw a lot of people. There was a lot of down trees. There was, I think everybody was safe. I haven't really heard of anybody that got hurt from the storms, but there were a lot of down trees and down lines and stuff like that last night. Not like in the street where I was walking and stuff like that, but you could see it like on the other streets, like the main streets. And so we had this email, and it said that it could be like a multi-day restoration. And I was like, what? I mean, we got to get ready for Alex's birthday dinner. I'm like in my head, and I'm like, okay, calm down, calm down. So I was like, I don't really know what to do, but I'm just sitting here, and I wanted to post these videos. I wanted to film some videos. And at that point, it wasn't really that nice out here. I mean, it was like very cloudy, and I was like, because any other day I'd just be like, just go to the pool. Well, it wasn't really a pool day earlier today. And I was like trying to charge all my stuff. But at that point, I was like, I'm kind of afraid now that I used the battery charger thing all night long for the fan. And I was like, what if it runs out? And I can't charge my phone. I can't charge my AirPods or anything. Because I was like, take a walk. And then I was like, okay, but if your AirPods, well, then you won't be able to charge your AirPods. So anyway, I came out here. Oh, so last night I couldn't get to the bird feeders and stuff. So I came out here, and there was literally not a seed anywhere on the ground, okay? And the bird feeders were in the garage. There was not a seed on the ground. And then I started feeling bad. And Alex was like, he had left his car, or he had like pulled up manually opened the garage door and left this morning. So I was like, well, I can get in there now. And so I was going in there to do that. Well, my neighbor was out there working his yard. And so he was like, you guys still don't have electricity? And I was like, no. And he was like, well, he was like, do you want to use some of ours? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, I can put an extension cord over there. I was like, oh my God, that would be amazing. Because I'd asked him something about his Wi-Fi first. I was like, do you think I could just sit on your patio and use your Wi-Fi? Because I was like, if I can do that, I said, and plug into your, because like we all have these like plugins out here. I said I could just sit on your front porch for like 20 minutes, and I thought I can get the vlog rendered, and then I can upload it. I said I can just leave my computer over there. Would you mind? He's like, you can come over here. You can come in our house and work if you want to. I was like, no, I don't want to bother you guys. He was like, it's no problem. He was like, but then he was like, do you want to use some of ours? I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, I can set you up an extension cord and stuff. This man is amazing. Okay, so he brings over. So, like, they have, like, a placard for their, like, Wi-Fi and stuff for, like, if guests stay there. So, he brings it over to me and sets it out here, okay? And then he brings this extension cord and pulls it all the way around the building so I could just set up out here. I was like, you are unbelievable. He is so nice. And so, I was like, well, this is perfect. So, I go inside to get my computer. I had like another extension cord that I hooked to it so that way I could like be charging my computer and also charging like my phone and stuff at the same time. So I go inside, I bring all this stuff out here to work, and the electricity goes back on. I was like, okay. So I am like frantically, okay, like I had like washed stuff in the washer and dryer. I'm like putting on the dryer for another cycle, making sure the stuff that's washed is not like worn out. I'm like plugging in my phone, plugging in my AirPods, plugging in my Beats, plugging in my iPad, plugging in everything, right? Oh my God. Today it did get a little warm. It was like, well, not warm, but it was like 77. I mean, it was warm, 77 in our house. I turned the air down to like 69. I was like, I'm going to cool this place down because Alex will lose it if he comes in here and it's this hot. So I was like doing all that kind of stuff. Went through the refrigerator to see like what was bad, and like turned on the ice maker again and stuff like that. It was like, ah! So I mean, it came on like 18 hours later. It wasn't that bad. Last night was kind of fun, like late at night watching the shows and stuff like that. Definitely last night, like just taking a walk and going to the pool and realizing, just kind of giving into the idea that I can't do anything about it anyway. So, you know, I mean, there's a lot of those things in life, not just electricity. It's like, sometimes it's easier just to give in to then resisting, you know? And I think that's how I am different. Like 5 years ago, I'd have been like, can you effing believe we don't have any electricity? And I was like, it's not their fault. I mean, these poor men and women are out here working all night long. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't want to do that. I think I'm thankful for them, you know? And so, I don't know, I just try to make the most of it. But yeah, so then today, then I started like, I had already started rendering videos when the power went out, and so I had to re-render my mortician video, re-render my review video, then once those were out, because if I didn't, then I would, like, those things would be erased, so then I had to go in after that and render my vlog, and then I had to upload each of those, and my drama video from yesterday, so I had to go in and do all that kind of stuff, and so that took me, like, literally, like, I don't know, 45 minutes. And then while I was doing that, I was like, well, I'm going to film some videos. So today, I filmed a BookTube video. I finally did the video. I just was so excited the electricity was back on. I was like, oh, okay. And I don't have to miss a day vlogging or anything. So I did my BookTube video that I wanted to do, which was all the books that I pulled for this summer to read. Did that video. And then I did a drama video. And then I was going to do another review. I was going to do a Peterisms video. What else did I do? I did something else. I did Peter Does Stuff video. That was the first thing I did. Because she was texting me and she was like, do you want to go to the pool? Well, we had gotten this email saying that the pool was closed because the pump wasn't working because they didn't have electricity down there. So the pool must be on our grid. And so I did this video just like talking about the storm and whatever. And then I walked down there to see the pool's open. Well, when I was down there, the pool people were down. The woman that owns the pool company was there. And she was like, I can't remember what she said, but fix the pool or whatever. And I was like, oh, well, when can we swim in it? She was like, as soon as we're done. So then when I came back, I texted her. And she was like, I'm getting ready to lay down and take a nap. Do you still want to go to the pool? And I was like, I would love to, but I'm going to like film a couple more videos. So I filmed the drama video. And then I was like, I'm not posting 10 videos today. Like, that's too much for people to watch. I'm already posting a vlog. I posted the vlog at like 2 o'clock or something. I don't know. So anyway, got all that done. Got all those videos done. And, yeah. And now I'm vlogging. My eyes are getting very, very tired. I really want to walk tonight. But I think one of the reasons why I could walk a lot more last night was because I had taken the 2 previous days off. So I'm thinking maybe I will take a break tonight. Alex and I have like 2 episodes of Atlanta to watch. And we've got Miami. I think we might have 2 episodes of Miami to watch. And something else. And then he'll have Love After Lockup. Or if I say that, he's like, I've never watched that show. He'll have Love Island tonight. So we've got other shows to catch up on other than just the like 1 episode of Orange County. And then tomorrow we've got RuPaul. Somebody's talking to their dog or something in the street. I don't know. When he gets home, I'll ask him what he wants to do. I'll be like, you want to watch TV? If he's not really in the mood, I can't imagine, like, he didn't really say he was tired or anything today. I was kind of surprised. Sometimes when he sleeps for a long time, he's like, I'm so tired. Hey, how are you?
Good.
It's not as cool tonight for the walk, is it?
Nice, almost.
You think tonight it is? I thought last night it was so nice.
Well, yes. But I thought it was muggier last night.
It was muggier last night because of the rain.
Around noon, it was really nice.
Yeah. It got warmer throughout the day
I
today.
get it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's going to be brutal for a week.
This weekend it is.
Oh.
Oh my Lord, it's going to be packed this weekend.
Oh, well, I'm going to go really early.
Well, you live close enough. You can just walk right over.
I see people, I'm out of it.
Enjoy your walk. I don't even remember what I was saying before now. Oh, Alex hasn't texted me today. So she's the one that lives right by the pool. She's probably like, I think she just retired. And she walks her son's dogs every day. She's got a dog, and then she's got like, I think both of her sons have dogs, and they bring them over in the morning. So she walks like all day long. I always pass her on my walks. And so last night when I passed her, she's like, it's really a nice night for, it's really a nice evening for a walk, isn't it? It's kind of cool. And she was like, yeah. Or I was like, yeah. It's funny who, like, she is somebody that I see, like, way outside this neighborhood. She's the one that I said I ran into one day. I kept on looking behind me, and then finally she's like, oh my God, I didn't realize it was you off your front porch. It's interesting who I see, like, outside of this neighborhood, you know? But anyway, like, walking, not just out in the free world. I feel like I got a little bit of sun today, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so that's my plan tonight. And then tomorrow, when Alex is at his brunch, I have no idea what time he's doing this brunch. Well, I think some of these people have, like, meetings and stuff till, like, 12 or 1. So we probably won't do it till after that, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, he's doing that brunch. That brunch will probably go long. And then they'll go over to somebody's house or something. So I'll have the afternoon to film videos tomorrow. So I'm going to do that, and then, yeah, tonight I kind of want to watch, I haven't watched this week's episode of 1,000 Pound Roomies, and I haven't watched this week's episode, or I haven't watched any episodes of Virgins yet on TLC. Has anybody watched this new show? So I'm thinking about watching that tonight, Virgins, and then, oh, Sister Wives is over, so now I can put 1,000 Pound Sisters on, or 1,000 Pound Best Roomies is what I mean. All the 1,000 Pound shows, I keep on getting it mixed up. There's a bunch of new shows that I want to be covering that people have been sending me. So maybe I can do the Virgin show tomorrow. I want to do Ocean Gate too. I might do 2 TV videos tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. And then, yeah, I don't know. But I'll film some videos tomorrow. What's the weather supposed to be like? I know this weekend it's supposed to be like 93, 95. Everybody's talking about the heat this weekend. The heat. The heat. It's 82 right now. Partly cloudy. Will it go back and show me the hour? No, it won't. I was going to say, what was it like earlier this evening? Tomorrow, oh, 87. A mix of clouds and sun early, then becoming cloudy later in the day. 94 on Saturday. Partly cloudy skies. High 94 degrees. Sunday 95 and full sunshine. Monday 95 and full sunshine. Tuesday 94, partly cloud, mostly sunny skies. All next week's going to be good Sundays. Woo, it's going to be hard for me to stay away from the pool next week. Wednesday 94, mostly sunny skies. Later in the week it starts raining. Thursday 91. Then it's like all thunderstorms. Ooh, all through the 2nd. No. Yeah. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, it could change. Monday, Tuesday. And then Wednesday the 2nd is the first day without any rain. I don't want a pickle. I just want to ride on your motorcycle. Actually, pickle sounds good. Oh my Lord. I feel like I hear my husband this time. Oh, I do hear my husband this time. So that's tonight, and that's today. Electricity's back, we're safe. The storm was actually really pretty last night. Oh, I was going to show you this, the after effects of the storm. I love when people, like, don't wear AirPods or anything, and they just run down the street with their, like, listening to their phone. That is so something that I would do. I filmed a few videos. Well, yesterday I did it, and I showed you guys this, but these shorts are so cute, but I don't need any new shorts, especially not for $85. Oh, I showed you the pool. I showed you the pool pictures and videos from last night, didn't I? And then this is me walking last night. This was like, this is like how all the water was over the bridge. This is another picture of me walking last night. This was the video of the ducks in the street enjoying the rain. Are you guys ready? That was the end of the storm. If you guys didn't see these yesterday, this is what the storm looked like. But the wind got a lot worse than that. The one little duck out there. Helicopters everywhere. This is the picture I sent to Alex of our walkway yesterday. It looks so nice, doesn't it? Let's go in here and... Oh, wait. Why do I keep on singing that Janis Joplin song? I don't want a pickle. I just want to ride on your motorcycle. I was going to go and look at... oh! The comments from my new vlog are up. How long has it been up now? 3 hours and 32 minutes. These are gonna be back-to-back vlogs. Okay. Jessica said, as I'm watching this, my power was flickering. I hope you don't lose your power, and I hope you guys... So many people wish me that they hope that me and Alex were safe and everything. Thank you so much. That was really, really sweet. Somebody said, I love that cozy mystery series. I love the old lady's backstory. I also like most of Jasmine Webb's cozies. Good to know. Good to know. I was actually going to read that one last night instead of the third Alex Cross book. And I was like, no, or listen to it. I was like, just get the Alex Cross books done. The second one I really liked. This third one, I'm kind of undecided on. I don't know. Jennifer said, we need Alex's recaps and reviews on Love Island. Would love to hear his thoughts on all the couples and drama. I wouldn't have any clue what he was talking about. But I can ask him for you. Rosemary said, Peter, do you know if you can hear thunder or lightning is close enough for it to possibly strike you or close to you? I know about the counting thing. My dad taught me that when I was a kid. BB said, oh, this was about the mortician. First episode triggered me too and made me sad and mad. The guy is a creepy prick. Just be blunt about it. Why don't you? No, it was so weird. I don't know. You know, honestly, like, I know I explained more yesterday why, and in my reaction I did definitely why it was triggering for me, the mortician. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. I don't know why it was as triggering for me as... I mean, it wasn't so triggering that I was like, I can't watch it. But I just was kind of like, I don't like this. I don't know, like, I just had an off feeling about it. It was a lot of the pictures of, like... And it really took me back to when I took, like, this death and dying class and a sociology class in college where they showed, like, a lot of the old-timey pictures of people, like, in caskets and all kinds of stuff. It really was a lot of that at the beginning of it. I don't know why it freaked me out. Creeped me out and freaked me out. Annika said, haha, not you saying the name of the book and author's name slowly. Okay, because the reason I did that yesterday was because if I say, like, oh, I'm reading the Alex Cross series by James Patterson, never fails. One person will say, who do you say he's reading? What I love, okay, what I love is when somebody will say, I was watching your vlog from January 7th, where you mention a book. What book did you mention? Ma'am, January 7th? I don't even know what book I was reading 2 days ago. I mean, I appreciate people want to read my recommendations or things I recommend, but ma'am, miss, sir, January 7th? And they'll say that too. I was watching your vlog on January 7th titled, This is too much. We need to talk. Let's talk. I've got lots to talk about. Some of my favorite titles on this channel. Update. That's what I'm calling this one today. This is the update, baby. This is the update. Anyway, I was watching your video from January 7th of 2023 titled Update. You mentioned a book at the 23-minute mark. Do you have any idea? I'm like, oh my God, please. Now, if somebody asked me like, oh, like somebody just asked me the other day, I think it was Emily, she said, she gave me like a detail about it. Oh, she was like, what was the wedding book that you were talking about? I was like, Wedding People. Like, that helps me. Like, if you said like, what's your favorite cozy mystery series that you read that has, you know, I'd be like, oh, the Misfortune series, you know, or something like that. Or if somebody said like, I don't know, what was the true crime book you guys were reading? You know, then I could remember something like that. But not like a date and a time and stuff. Also, when people be like, I don't know, I can't think of an example of it. But when somebody will reference something that happens in the vlog, and then like the next day, I'm like, I don't remember what I said in the vlog. I literally do not remember like 5 minutes. I mean, I'll remember little things. Like, I do remember this. Like, Kristen said, haha, Peter, the lollipop kids, the lollipop kids. I think that was from The Wizard of Oz, and I was talking about the ducks. But, like, that is random. Like, half the time when I read these comments, I don't know what people are talking about. Like, when somebody said the name of the book, I cannot remember what the name of the book was. I don't remember what book I was talking about. I have no idea who the author was. I have no idea what book I was talking about yesterday. Nicole said, today is a day of Peter. I watch the TV channel, drama channel, and now vlog channel. Thanks for keeping me company while I do my little knickknacks around the house, waiting for a thunderstorms warning to pass. Aw, so can do my 10,000 steps. Good for you. Kiki said, I'm watching this as it's about to storm here in Central Florida. I love the storms that we have during the summer. I like summer storms too, but maybe not like this much, you know what I mean? Somebody said, haha, not the sign in the back. Oh, okay, it's not a sign. Did I talk about this already? Because somebody noticed this the last time I sat in the chair. It says, "Be you know I'm sexy." Okay, it's white, and it's like, it's a wax melter that one of Alex's friends gave him. So it's like a glass ceramic wax melter, but it looks like one of those signs that you put up like an office or like at home or whatever, you change the sign, but it just says, bitch, you know I'm sexy. But it's not spelled that way, I don't think, anyway. And I don't film videos there anymore, or trust, I would be moving that. But people seem to love it. Alex put wax in it like one time. I know when I say this is going to get a lot of comments. People are going to be like, well, what you need to do is you need to do this. Okay, it's literally in, okay, so you have to either carve it out or put things in it to get it out. He put wax melts in it one time, and he kept on like adding it to it like, and then I was like, you got to clean that out. And he was like, well, it's too hard to clean out, so now he never puts wax melts in it anymore. My husband's so lazy, just like me. Tammy said, my goodness, I lost power too from 9 p.m. till 8 a.m. What a night. Couldn't sleep. Hot and muggy. Goes on. Okay. Hope all is safe. Hope all is safe with you too. Somebody said the ducks are in bath heaven. It's so good for their feathers. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Was definitely missing the vlog last night. It's rough. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. I'm wishing you lots of love. So, people are saying that the vlog calms them down and stuff. I really appreciate that. Diana, I love all her comments and all her emojis. And she said, guess you got rain, huh? We are in a cozy, cool. I gotta read these because she says these every single day. And she adds different things and different emojis and stuff like that. We are in a cozy, cool living room in the brown chair. Vlog time. Have a relaxing, stormy night. Love you both. Always take care and stay safe. Be safe. You too, Diana. Marissa said you're welcome. Because I said yesterday that Marissa sent me the weather. I am thankful for that. She warned me ahead of time. I'll tell you what right now. If Marissa hadn't warned me ahead of time. Now when Marissa says something, because she's on to the, you know, the weather. But if she hadn't warned me, I probably would. A couple people did. But if Marissa's on the weather, if she warns me, I look out. If she hadn't warned me, I probably wouldn't have downloaded my Netflix shows. Then I wouldn't have had anything to watch last night. Oh, somebody here is from what they said. Westfield had a good storm Wednesday late afternoon. The wind was fierce, so somebody must be from Westfield. Stacia, I'm trying to like look at the name, seeing if I'm like pronouncing it right. I think it's Stacia. Oh, the camera stopped. Or the battery stopped. The camera stopped, not the battery stopped. It was at the 30-minute mark, which means that I'm at an hour. And Stacia's, because I was trying to aim for an hour. Stacia said, part of me is happy you're posting early, but part of me is sad because I won't have anyone to watch or listen to later. And Casey said, highly recommend fellow vloggerino Mare, Nightmare Bliss, Nittemare Bliss. She has great, and she's commented on today's vlog, so you can just go look her up. She has great vlogs too. Hey, Mare. And I'm sending lots of love to Mare. She can talk about this on her vlog, but she's going through a tough time today. Peter mentions her channel quite a bit. Well, thank you for shouting out Casey, Mare. That was really sweet of you. Channel, please go follow Mare. But also, I'm posting this tonight. So if I don't have to miss a day, I won't miss a day. Let's see if anybody's commented since I started this. Oh, look, Chelsea said, y'all should invest in a generator. Forever, you must listen. This is like when I stayed in an Airbnb and lost my vlog and got a new one. Then people said I was a rich vlogger. They said, you're a rich person vlogger. You are a rich person commenter. Chelsea said, y'all should invest in a generator. Forever thankful for ours when things get knocked out longer. You are rich people over there with them generators. I walked through your neighborhood last night. No, Caroline told me, she's like, you can get a good generator for about $400. I was like, how do you power it up? She's like, we got to put like, is it diesel or something in it? I was like, oh man, like that is too confusing for me. I'm not trying to like burn the house down and stuff like that. I saw people out there last night like lawnmowers. They were like, vroom, vroom. I was like, no, I can't do that. That scares the hell out of me. Oh, this woman right here, she walks every day in the neighborhood. I saw her yesterday when I was on my walk. Oh, and then I'm back to the comments that somebody left when I first started about, whose light was flickering? Jessica. We started with Jessica and we ended with Jessica. It's all about Jessica. All right, I'm going to go get off here now and go check in with my husband. I feel like my body could walk, but my eyes are telling me something different. I'm thinking I should probably just like eat and take a nap is really what I should do and just relax tonight. And then tomorrow I can walk. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. Well, I can't walk Saturday. So if I don't walk tonight, and then I walk tomorrow night, take a long walk tomorrow night. See, I push myself so hard, and then I kind of like hurt the next day. So if I don't take a walk tonight, I really want to take a walk and listen to this audiobook, though. I don't know. Well, I could just sit out here and listen to my audiobook, I guess, later, too. I'm going to see what he's doing. If he wants to watch TV shows, we'll probably just watch TV shows, and then I won't walk. But if I don't walk tonight, then I'll walk tomorrow, and then not walk Saturday, because that's his birthday dinner, and then walk on Sunday. That might work out. I'm trying to walk like every other day instead of every day, because I think the 4 days in a row that I walked like just really took it out of me. All right, well, I'm going to get off here now and start rendering this vlog and get this up. We're going to try to get back on track, and I'm going to try to get this up at 9:30 tonight. But if I walk, it'll probably be up later than that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for all the kind thoughts and all the kind messages that you guys sent and commented on my videos and on the posts and things like that, and keeping us in your prayers and your thoughts. I really appreciate it. If you guys have storms in your area, please be safe. If you're going through a hard time right now, I'm sending lots of love. And I know there's a lot of people that are watching my vlog that are going through some really difficult times right now. So just know that I'm sending lots of positivity and love to you. And you're going to get through this. And just hoping that it gets easier for you. So I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. I can't believe it's almost the weekend. Hope you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.